All right, Cancer, here we go. Mid-August 2021 for the sign of Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. I'm just going to put this down. It's my pre-shuffle card. You can look at it while I do my spiel. It's the Five of Pentacles. I'm just going to tell you that. Take a look at that card. Keep looking at it. This is for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is for mid-August 2021, which stretches from about right now, August 12th, 2021, right up through probably the first week of September. It's a general reading. May or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, or you're a Cancer in general, you're probably supposed to be here. And if you're new here, go find my playlists. I got Timeless, I got a Cure for Cancer series going. We got all kinds of stuff going here. Because you're the hot spot in the soulmate connection cycle that's happening right now. You're the most powerful connection. The more Cancer suffering than any other sign. Who else is suffering? Well, something's gone on here. There's a ripple in the energy. You would have gotten an energy update anyway, either today or tomorrow, whether I was doing the mid-months now or not. It's the Five of Pentacles. Somebody feels out in the cold. Something happened to make them feel out in the cold. Could be something that's in their head. It's not necessarily something you did. Or it could be something you did. Maybe you wrote something. Maybe you did something. I don't know. But something happened. There's an effect. This is the cause. Well, there's a cause and this is the effect. I have them backwards. This is the effect of a cause. Okay? Make them feel out in the cold. They feel a lot of love for you, which they know. Queen of Cups, most love one person can feel for another. Ace of Swords. I think, based on the fact that the Two of Wands is right underneath this, I think you might want to stick around for this reading, Cancer. This is someone who sees a whole new life with you who's let go of something else. I don't know. But something happened. Now they feel out in the cold. Could be just they let go of something else on their side, a way of thinking, and they're like, oh shit, I don't have cancer. Well, I don't know. Aren't too many people in hospitals saying that, but astrologically speaking, that's probably a bad thing. Let's go. Let's shuffle the deck for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Mid-August 2021, current soulmate energies. What's going on here, universe? What's going on? I got my shuffle. Well, whatever it is, it involves the Five of Wands. Some sort of internal struggle or an external struggle. I don't know yet. This is just before the cut. We're just getting our prelim messages here. Let's see what card comes out after the cut. How about that? Message been coming up a lot here. It's not patience this time, though. It's temperance. But it's not patience this time. It's someone trying to find the balance within themselves. I suspect that Five of Wands is more of an internal struggle with this person. Something's happened to cause them to feel out in the cold. Something's either happened on their side, something's happened inside them, or something's happened outside them with regards to you. I do not know. But I feel that person sitting out there in the cold. I think they're fixing to come out of there with that Two of Wands underneath it. Let's see. Giving the deck a final shuffle for Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, mid-August. What's going on here, universe? This is one of the most powerful things you can ask the universe, by the way, for you card readers out there. What's going on here, universe? Oh, it's fucking powerful. It is. That's my theme song. The Moon. Overall energy of this reading is the Moon. This whole reading is going to be clarifying the fucking Moon. Silent Bob. Silent Jane. Let me see what card, before I talk out of turn, I know what I want to say, but let's see. I always pull one clarifier for my overall energy. Let's see what card is directly under here. Oh, there it is, the cellophane covered Ace of Cups. What I was going to say is, I'm drawn to the bubbles coming out of her mouth. This girl, a little Cadillac pulled up over here, threw this girl out of the trunk, kidnapped her from somewhere, chucked her in the water. I like inventing stories from my cards. Chucked her in the water. Used and abused. That's your person's energy. Used and abused. They feel out in the cold. Chucked her in the water. She can't hold her breath much longer. Silent Bob's going to have some lines very soon because this cup of love is leaking. And you can see it on the card. It's leaking. That cellophane's coming loose. Let's go. Let's pull ourselves a reading. We got our shuffle. Right here's the energy around the connection. Right here's how your person feels. Right here's how they feel about you. Not what they show you, not what they tell you, because that is bullshit. Right here's the hidden energy. And right here's the final outcome. I'm going to clarify everything. I'm going to throw some universe cards. And yep, I'm going to say it. And I've seen some of your asses. You bet your sweet Cancer asses that I'm going to put a link to an extended. And it's going to be there in the description of this video. All right, here we go. Here we go. You ready? Energy around the connection. Let's pull it together. Where's this moon going first? What? The moon's going to take us for a ride. Yeah. 8 of Swords. The energy around this, that's not surprising. This is a Cancer reading. This is a powerful connection. It's too powerful for your person to deal with. It's massive. I'm a fairly enlightened guy. I'm fairly open with my emotions. I got no problem telling people I love them, tell them how I feel. And I'd have a hell of a time if I was in this cycle with you. I am. I'm in it while I'm pulling the readings. The universe chose my ass, as I told you early on when I first came out here on YouTube. I made some kind of conduit for this connection, and I knew right off that Cancer was the hot spot. Here we go. 8 of Swords. All up in their head. Prison of the mind. They can't hold their breath much longer, though. I think this is going to snap. I can't wait to see where this is going. How do they feel? You are on their thoughts, by the way, and this is about communication as well. Yeah. How do they feel in their emotions? Changed is the word. Changed. How they feel in their emotions, the Hierophant. You're often represented by the Hierophant in Cancer readings because you're the guru. Or this connection is the guru that changed this person. Who they once were is not who they are now. It's just double image on the card. But they're still, they blew you off. I mean, they blew you off and they stayed silent and they kept secrets and they hid in the shadows. It's what they did because they don't know how to handle the emotions of this. But the bottom line is how they feel in their emotions is changed. That's the energy around it. This is a different person than you've dealt with before, at least internally. Externally, they might still be behaving the fool. I don't know. Let's find out. How do they feel about you? Not what they show you, not what they tell you, because that's bullshit. And we see it right here. This is bullshit upright. Yeah. How do they feel about you? The 4 of Cups. They feel like you might blow them off. That's remember where this all started. I had you stare at the card while I did my intro spiel. They're out in the cold. They feel out in the cold. It's not a matter of truth. Don't get truth mixed up with perception. Truth is irrelevant, especially in today's world. But in general, truth, I mean, you might say, no, they're not out in the cold. I'm waiting to hear from them. I want to hear from them. Their perception is that they blew you off. A lot of time has passed. You might blow them off. So here, I'll make the sound that goes with this card. Yeah. God, they're probably just going to blow me off. Yeah. They chose something else over you is what this card tells me, and they regret it. Because the rainbow is flying out of here. That's your energy flying out of that car. And this connection changed them. They prejudged this in the beginning, and I've said that before, and I feel they did. They prejudged you. Just like people prejudge me all the time with the accent. That's why I shut it off sometimes here in Los Angeles. It doesn't work in certain places. People hear me talk, they think I'm the dumbest person in the room. I tell you. That's bottom line. It happens everywhere, though. Every country has that. My mother's British. I got family in the UK. And I know over there, If you want to be the dumbest person in the room, just do a Devon accent. They stretch all the word tomorrow and all that kind of stuff. It's the same thing here. In the U.S., you want to be the dumbest person in the room or perceived as such, you talk like me. They think you're a redneck beer drinker who sits by the trailer complaining about the government, that kind of thing. I mean, it is what it is. It's not true. I'm not stupid, but this person's perception, that's perception. This person's perception is that they're out in the cold. They're not. It's an illusion. Again, it's bookended. And this tells me it's perception because the Eight of Swords is bullshit. It's this girl can untie these hands and take this blindfold off and turn into this girl anytime she wants on the card. What's the hidden energy here? It's red with this bullshit. Yeah, communication. Eight of Wands. 8 wands of communication. The universe says communication solves all of this. This person's changed. They're much more spiritually aware now. They know who they are deep inside, but they're on the outside, they're still behaving much the same way, Silent Bob. But they know who they are. This connection has profoundly changed this person's life, and it's profoundly changed yours too. And I encourage you to pay attention to the lesson more than worrying about whether you're going to hear from this person. Because right here we see the universe wants to tell you communication solves this problem, but this card's red with this Eight of Swords. This person's insistent on perceiving that they're out in the cold, when all they got to do is reach out or talk. And if you reach out to them, you're probably going to get met with a wall of resistance because they have to it has to be their idea. It's very clear here that it has to be their idea. Because they're a controlling person who is ego-based. They're the emperor. They come across as the Burger King. It's the same energy we've been pulling on, so we know this person. We have to use past readings in the current reading. They're the Burger King. They got to have it their way. They're the emperor, male or female. Right here, they're all up in their head. You reach out to somebody in Eight of Swords, and you're not going to calm them down. They have to reach out. They have to come out of this shit and reach out. And it solves the problem. Look, color match right here. It solves the problem. These two cards go together. It's crazy. What's the final outcome? What's going to happen here? This is red with the Hierophant, by the way. Communication. When the Wheel of Fortune falls here in my final outcome, it's communication. Their new way of thinking, how this connection has profoundly affected them, is going to cause the wheel to turn. The wheel turns in your favor. This is upright energy. It's a card of communication for me when it falls here in my final outcome. It's also a card of destiny. They need to pay back the karma. Karmic debt is always paid. It's always collected by the universe, either in this life or the next life or whatever. It's always collected. All karmic debts are paid. This person gave you nothing. Okay? They gave you nothing. You put all the effort in, and they blew you off. And then they turned around and spied on you and learned a bunch and felt the connection, and then they felt you putting into the connection, even if it's just energetically, and they've given nothing back. They have a karmic debt now. Energy requires reciprocation to flow. It's time the universe is collecting its debt. They may be forced to communicate, which is why this girl's running out of air. Blowing bubbles out here, about to come up. Silent Bob's about to talk. But right here, in how they feel about you, they feel out in the cold. They feel like you probably just reject them. Woe is me. Your person's got a very woe is me energy. They always have. It's always there. It's like defeatist. And yet on the outside, in the real world, they probably don't come across that way. They probably come across as maybe even having it together. But they don't. There's nothing together inside this person. The Eight of Swords is proof of that. And the Moon is proof of it on some level. It's a very secretive energy. On the plus side, the Moon is upright, which is often secrets revealed. Sometimes. Sort of. The Moon lights things in shadows. Some, anyway. Some secrets revealed. I don't know. Let's see. Eight of Swords. Why is it here? Why is the Eight of Swords here? Hangman. Wow. Whoa. Hangman off the Eight of Swords is, it's a dark night of the soul that's gone wrong. It's sort of overthinking. It's overthinking. Rather than just focusing on the spiritual lessons they've learned here, the love that they've learned, what love really is, the things that the guru showed them, be it the energy of the connection itself or you or both. They're overthinking in the Hangman. Why is the Hangman here? Oh, yeah. This person is afraid of happiness. This person is afraid of happiness. And I mean, it's right here. It's very clear in the reading. It's very clear in the reading. Look, how is it not clear? This is the Ten of Cups, happily ever after, on top of the Eight of Swords. Someone's freaking out in a dark night. The Hangman is on the fence. They're having a dark night of the soul. They're thinking. And yeah, they've come to a realization. They've come to a new perspective that this makes them happy, that you make them happy. Oh my God, Cancer makes me happy. I should reach out. Oh, but they're probably going to reject me. But I learned so much here. I really should tell them that I learned a lot. Oh, but I don't know. I should maybe keep it quiet. Oh, but the wheel of destiny is kicking my ass. It's running me over, then backing up, and then running me over again. And right here, it's all sitting on top of this. What kind of person gets put in the Eight of Swords with happiness on top of it? What kind of a person realizes that someone makes them happy? I'll tell you who. I'll tell you straight up. Someone who knows they fucked up. They chose the wrong thing. How they feel about you is, oh, I chose the wrong thing. Yeah, you did. Because you learned a lot from this connection and you grew. But you gave nothing to it. So now you got karmic debt. And that's a problem. That's worse than owing the credit card company's money. Worst they do is do some collection calls on you. You don't want collection calls from the universe. It's not the same thing. The collection calls from the universe or karma starts falling on you. Towers start happening. Okay? Credit card companies, fuck you. You know, seriously, Hierophant, what do we got here? They threaten to lower your credit score. Oh God, an arbitrary number. Oh no. Fuck off. Hierophant, here we go. Why is it here? Tell me about this Hierophant universe. This person's afraid of happiness. I shit you not. It's right here in the energy. I mean, I've been sitting here all day doing readings since 8 o'clock this morning, and I've been pulling readings. And I swear to God, this is the first reading I've done all day that the person is afraid of happiness. I mean, and I'm not surprised. It's a Cancer reading. It's good because it ends in communication, I think. I hope. Let's see here. Hierophant, why is it here? Boy, you really want me to shuffle, don't you? What the fuck? All right. Oh, yeah, dude. Oh, my God. The Two of Cups on top of the Hierophant. Jesus Christ. It's almost major arcana for me. It's a very powerful, it's the most powerful card energetically in the minor arcana as far as I'm concerned, and as far as the person who drew it is concerned too. And right here on top of the Hierophant, which is major arcana, they feel this connection. They feel this connection. They feel this happiness. The universe itself with the Wheel of Fortune here, it's red with this, is pushing two soulmates to come together. Why is the Two of Cups here? And look, what did I just get done fucking saying? They what? They fear what? They fear happiness. So what does your person do all the time? What does your person do? I'll give you a hint. Yeah, they fucking run. They're goddamn runner. The Seven of Swords. They tell themselves all sorts of lies. They sneak away in the moonlight. We got two moons here. Sneak away in the moonlight and go all silent Bob. Shh. This is just in their emotions, though. So don't freak out. This ain't the final outcome. This is just we're getting a look at your person. As far as the connection goes, it's surrounded by a frantic energy, which is why you feel the way you do, which is why I keep telling you to go out and have some fun and enjoy your summer or your winter, depending on where you live. Because this is a person who is in the Hanged Man and overthinking the Hanged Man to a point of ridiculousness, to where they've got themselves where they are afraid of happiness, where happiness freaks them out and puts them in this state, in that state right there. And they feel the connection. They know your soulmates. Your souls recognized each other the minute you crossed paths, the very second you crossed paths. Your souls recognized each other, and right here, they try to sneak away. This connection has taught them. They're afraid to tell you all this. It's clear with the Four of Cups here. They're afraid to tell you all this because they're afraid that then you'll reject them and then it'll ruin what they learned from it. It'll ruin the whole thing. The only one that's ruining anything is your person with all this nonsense. It's nonsense. Cancer is watching tarot readings to find out, get some inside info into you, soulmate. It is nonsense. Just like this girl pooping in the yard here on this card, it's nonsense. Why are you pooping in the yard? You trying to end up on YouTube? You know that little boy next door is filming you. For fuck's sake. Everybody got a camera now. You can't do anything. I can't even piss in the alley anymore on my walks. I look up and there's cameras everywhere. Oh shit, I'm going to be on YouTube. Well, I already am, but I'm not pissing here. Although I'm pissing myself looking at this reading. God damn it, Seven of Swords. Sneaky deaky. Sneak away. I don't think they're going anywhere. I don't think they're going anywhere. Why is this Four of Cups here? Why is this Four of Cups here? Yeah, they're not going anywhere. I read the energy first, then I pull the cards. I'm happy to get egg on my face, Cancer. You know that. But today, it ain't fucking happening. I said they're not going nowhere, and they're not. I got a color match, too. Color match, color match, color match, color match, color match. Right there. And even some color match here. I mean, this is like destiny on crack. And even a little bit of color match here, too. Look at this. Blues and greens everywhere. It's the world. It's the most powerful card in the major arcana. Don't let anyone tell you different. There was a time you could Google the world card and it would say, arguably the best card in the deck. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. I've been watching YouTube for a year. I don't know what the fuck happened to the world. Oh, I got the world. No, it's a fucking powerful energy. It's the end of the major arcana. It's a cycle ending and another cycle beginning. What cycle is ending? This. Seven of Swords, running away. That's ending. What cycle is beginning? Comes out on the other side. And what card do you come up as, Cancer, all the time in the readings? Yeah, there he is right there. He's the King of Pentacles. Your energy is always represented by the King of Pentacles. It's an earthy energy, right? It's long term. I know you're a water sign. Don't get your tarot confused with your horoscope. This isn't a horoscope. That's not why the signs are attached to the cards. It has nothing to do with it. No, you're not dealing with a Virgo. It's fucking Jesus Christ. Right here, King of Pentacles. This is Cancer's energy attached to this. A cycle that's ending is this running away. Everything to the left of the world is ending. Seven of Swords. This running away is ending. What cycle is what's coming in? Stability, long term. You're the catch. You're it. You're the one. Can't find the King of Pentacles, male or female, on Tinder. You're not going to find it there. This is you're irreplaceable to this person. And that should give us some good clarifying cards here on the Wheel of Fortune. It should override Poopin' Girl here. I've got the World and a Knight of Pentacles and a King of Pentacles here. What's the universe want to tell you? Communication saves the day here. But it's very clear in the energy. It has to be your person's idea. If you try to reach out to them, you can do what you want. I don't give a shit. But if you try to reach out to them, you're gonna get met with a wall of defense. You're gonna get met with this Seven of Swords. The universe with the World here is saying, just let this play out. I got this, Cancer. I got this. Just let it play out. You do what you want to do. I just give you the energy. All right? This person's afraid of fucking happiness. They're afraid to be happy. It's right there. It's in the cards. It's unreal. It's the energy around the connection. Why is the Eight of Wands here? Why is the Eight of Wands here? Communication saves the day, the universe says. Please, just reach out, Cancer's person. Yeah, but Cancer's person, the devil energy is preventing the reach out. The devil energy is preventing communication. The devil energy is everything that's happening in the Hanged Man with this Eight of Swords, overthinking in the Hanged Man, past pains coming in, past fears coming in, fear that you're going to reject them, fear that you're too good for them, that they're not good enough emotionally, fear that this, fear of that, fear of happiness, fear of the connection, fear, 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 fear everywhere. That's all that's coming off that card. It's just throbbing. Fear, 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 fear. I mean, it's fucking unreal. unfucking real. Why's the devil here? Let's pull it together. I don't have the heart. I haven't looked. I just kind of slid it. Cancer. Patience is going to be required here. The Seven of Pentacles means a lot of things. It means looking back on your past work. It's a card of timing. It's a card of divine timing. But it's off of this Ten of Cups. This right here, this fool's watching plants grow. Just watching plants grow. This is you. You're just watching plants grow. Your person, it's a combination of you and your person. You watching the plants grow and your person taking their time to realize that happiness isn't dangerous. Happiness isn't a cobra. That's what I would title this video if I was big enough to do clever titles. I would title this video, Happiness Isn't a Cobra. Because that's really the title of this video. I mean, it's unreal. Wow. Fear, fear, fear. Overthinking the hanged man, fear of happiness, fear of the connection, fear you might reject them, fear you might be too good for them, fear. Fear too much time has passed, fear. But at the end of the day, the final outcome card is the Wheel of Fortune. Very powerful card. Very powerful card. Color match for a lot of the cards over here. Got Destiny here. Destiny here to a point, the Two of Cups. I know it's minor arcana, but not to me. Not the energy I feel coming off of it, especially in this Lightseer deck. It's almost major arcana. It's very powerful. You can see the colors. Colors are energy, so you can get an idea for why I say that. Just look at it. You can see the power on this card. Let's go. What's the final here? Give me two cards on this Wheel of Fortune. Union, victory, and at the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups. I told you. I told you. A cycle that's ending. The world is powerful. I know it's fallen out of favor with readers. I get excited when the world comes out. I watch other people greet it with apathy, like my pooping girl here. Oh, the world. I don't know how to read it. I think it's just a cycle ending. I don't know. It's fucking more than that. For God's sake. It's the end of the fool's journey through the major arcana. It doesn't just die. It's not about death coming after it. Death doesn't come after the world. It resets back to the fool. You learn your lessons, the Hierophant. You learn your lessons. You get judged when judgment comes around, which is just before the world. And then a cycle ends. If you pass judgment, a cycle ends and a new cycle begins. You go back to the fool and you start again on a new level. Or you get judged in judgment before you reach the world and you get kicked back to the fool on the same level. It's just like how past lives work. We either learn our lesson in this life or we don't. If we don't, we come back in the next one on the same level we're at the same level of energy. We're doomed to repeat the same shit. That's why you clean up your karmic debt in this life. Or you're just causing somebody else to have to clean it up. And you think you're not there. You think, well, I'm not there. What do I care? You are there. Everything that's ever happened or ever will happen has already happened. It's already there. It's in the energy. That next life of yours is happening right now. At the same time yours is. There is no time in the energy. It's just a swirling mass of everything there. All the energy that's ever been created or ever will be created has already been created. That's a law of science. If everything is energy, then it applies. Everything is everything. So everything that's ever happened or ever will happen has already happened. So by you not paying the karmic debt here, you're just fucking up that person even more in that other life. Because it's going on right now at the same time yours is. That's why the Schrodinger's cat experiment works. Or what it's about, anyway. It assumes that parallel universes are there and things are happening. Parallel universes are just different levels of energy, different frequencies of universe. That's all. I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean to get all Science Channel on you. I just want to tell you they're coming. With both an O and a U. The Knight of Cups. He's got his grocery store roses. Male or female, it doesn't matter. Laid out a little blanket. Whether they like it or not, it's going to take some patience. It's going to take a spell. They're figuring it out. Right now, they're batshit crazy in a hanged man, and all their fears are coming up, and their urge is to run. But there's nowhere to go. There's nowhere for them to run. The running, the Seven of Swords, the sneaky deaky sneaking away in the night, is surrounded. It's surrounded by destiny. It's surrounded by a Two of Cups, the power of this connection. It's surrounded by the World, the most powerful card in the major arcana. The universe being your wingman here, much like Gemini's got it as their wingman. And the Wheel, card of destiny. What cards fell out? The Three of Cups, union, the flow of water, the flow of emotion. 3 is a very powerful number. It's a very important number in the universe. Google it, research it, ask, why is 3 an important number in the universe? It's extremely important. This card is powerful. It's purple for a reason. It's magic. It's pure magic. And right here's victory after a long battle. And this card is red with this Seven of Swords. This tells me, this verifies that the world is going to end this cycle. The world will be victorious. The universe will be victorious in ending this cycle. It's red with the Seven of Swords. This Three of Cups, union, coming together, the flow of emotion, the flow of water. 3, it's coming together. It's red with the Two of Cups. The two soulmates will come together is what this basically says. It is going to take your person is still here in this batshit crazy hanged man with devil energy blocking communication. And the universe says you're going to have to be a little patient with them. I would let it sit. Listen to me very carefully, Cancer. You know you're very important to me. By the way, underneath that Knight of Cups is the Lovers. They feel this connection, Cancer. They do. They feel this connection. If you don't believe it, that's fine. But they do. You're irreplaceable to them. You always come out as a King or Queen of Pentacles. Every reading. Not every reading that those cards come out. It's no different than any other card. There's a reason for that. We're beyond coincidence at this point. Okay? We're beyond coincidence. All right. Anyway, let this play out. That's my advice to you. Do what you want to do. But trust me, the universe says the same thing. The universe is saying, trust me. Let this play out. They'll figure it out. They're coming in. You're going to get your grocery store roses, most of you. The person still has free will. For a few of you, they'll use it against themselves. But not for the majority of you. This is very powerful, and I've run through it here with how the Seven of Swords is surrounded. I'm not going to do it again. This is very powerful. If I were you, I'd watch this reading a few times. There's a lot here. And I've said a lot. Make sure you take it all in. And believe me, bet your sweet Cancer asses that extended is going to be some wicked voodoo. I'm going 5, 6, 7 layers if I can deep in the energy. I don't know if it'll let me in. I don't even care if I'm going to catch karma for it. I might, going that deep. But we're going to find out what's going on here. We're going to go into their hanged man. We're going to go into batshit crazy hanged man and find out why they're afraid of happiness. Why they're so fucking scared still. Still. For a lot of you, this has been going on a long time. Why are they so fucking scared still? Why am I still dealing with Seven of Swords? This would be the most beautiful reading in the world if the Eight of Swords and the Seven of Swords weren't here. It would be spectacular. Even the devil here wouldn't matter. Because depending on the cards, because these cards are red with these cards, so depending on what was up here as the root card, if it was something positive, they could be, I could have said they're getting past the devil energy. They've cured, and now they're going to reach out. No, they're not cured. They are going to reach out, but it's going to take a spell while they work out this batshit crazy thing. So in the extended, we're going to go into their hanged man, into their dark night of the soul, and see what the fuck's going on. We're going to look at batshit crazy, basically. And we're going to look at this Seven of Swords, this propensity for this, and then we're going to find out what actions that specifically you can expect from this person, and I'm going to get you some advice. Universe, anything else you want Cancer to know about this? I have been shuffling the whole time. Yeah, if you, okay, I always pull from the bottom first, so I'm looking at the cards right now. If you, oh God, and we end where we started. Oh God, if you think this is over, you're wrong. Judgment. If your person's been quiet, if they've stopped spying, if they've been quiet and you think it's all done, it's crickets chirping, right? Crickets chirping, the moon. What happens at night? Crickets chirp, right? Right? It's not done. This is judgment. It's coming back around. It's resurrection. It's coming back around sooner than you think. 3 of Wands. 3 Wands, she's just about to jump in the water. She got her fancy bikini on. And yeah, I know it could be a one piece, but I like to think it's a bikini. Alright? She got her fancy bikini on. She's holding that board. She's ready to get in the water. It's sooner than you think, timing-wise. It's the best I can tell you. It's the 3 of Wands. I'm not going to say 3 days, 3 weeks, 3 months, because that's just fucking hogwash bullshit. That's not. There's no energy. There's no time in the energy. I can't say that. What the 3 of Wands says is very soon. Okay? That's the best I can tell you. However, some patience is required, which tells me very soon isn't today, so maybe you should put your fancy bikini on and get out to the beach. All right? I'll tell you what, and we end where we began. Again, I reiterate, somebody said, I'll tell you the same thing I told you at the beginning. With this 5 of Pentacles you were staring at when we started this reading. Somebody is fixing to come out of the cold. Somebody wants to come out of it. How do I know that? Because of the cards that are here. She's fixing to jump in the water. Universe is fixing to resurrect this thing. She's fixing to come out of the cold. You have to look at the cards around it to read the card. I can't read that negatively, and I'm not sugarcoating, because I'm telling you, the 3 of Wands says very soon. They do want to come out of the cold, but they also equally want to run away. And it's because they're batshit crazy and they're hanged man. It's a dark night of the soul gone wrong. It's like Tim Burton's Dark Night of the Soul. It's all fucked up and shit. It's got Johnny Depp in it. That's fucked up right there. You know it's a fucked up movie if he's in it. Right there. What are they afraid of? What's going on in their soul? All we know so far, and we're going to find out more in the extended. All we know so far, what's going on in batshit crazy, what they're thinking about, is happiness. What are they worried about? Happiness. Who the fuck worries about happiness? Who? We're about to find out. I can tell you who might. It's the Queen of Wands. That's the card at the bottom underneath that 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. I promise you, if you think this is dead, crickets chirping, crickets chirping at night, you're wrong. They're not showing you on the outside. Everything seems fine with this person. They're just saying they probably, if you are in communication with them already, they probably text you and tell you what an asshole you are. Or something, I want my stuff back, or something like that. Whatever. Or they're not showing their feelings, or whatever. They're not showing anything. The Queen of Wands is pretense. Underneath it is a volcano of emotion and this batshit crazy shit going on. Okay, so don't worry about what they show you on the surface. On the surface, yeah, it's probably craziness. Right here, King of Pentacles, you're irreplaceable. All right. The link for the extended is going to be in the description. I'm going to have a snack before I do it. We're going to do some deep, deep energy reading, some real deal shit. It's going to be some voodoo. Link is in the description. And if you like, my mind is blown with this reading. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. I appreciate all the subscribers and everybody who shares. All right? Brr. My God, Cancer readings. Everybody else's reading is like just a little bit, like touching your tongue to a 9-volt battery. You know, it's not a big deal. It's like touching your tongue, climbing a telephone pole and touching your tongue to the transformer up on it. It's unreal. This is unreal. I cannot wait. Link for the extended's in the description. If you want it, it's there for you, Cancer. Good luck.